Well, I started, I of course did my general training, then I did my midwifery, then I did my mothercraft, and I thought, as I'm local, I'll work up, in Bowral for a while. And so I came as a junior registered nurse, then I became the senior nurse registered, and then, lo and behold, in 1955, the position for matron came up. And I was only quite young at that stage. I was only 27. And for some unknown reason, I decided I would apply for the position. And I did apply. And the interesting thing about it to me is that, I was appointed, obviously, but I was never interviewed for the position. There were 3 applicants, and approval for my appointment had to be given by the chairman of the Health Commission in Sydney, and he just sent up a telegram saying appointment Reynolds approved. That's all there was to it. In some of the bigger hospitals, for example, the matron, she was in charge of the nursing staff, but she had no input into what happened in the hospital. I hadn't been matron for very long, and I used to have to put in a written report to the board, every board meeting, and I didn't like that overly much. So I asked for permission to attend the board meetings. So after much consideration, they said, yes, I could go, so long as I kept quiet and only spoke when asked to say so. So I said, all right. Well, of course, that just changed, I became part and parcel of it all. But initially, the matron had absolutely nothing to do with the running of the hospital. One of the things I took away, there are always 2 sides to everything. And for every improvement that you make, you're also going to lose something. You've got to pay a price for all improvements. And it was trying to make changes to occur sort of smoothly, to listen to the staff, to be approachable, and always see, both sides. And so I think probably I was, on the whole, approachable. I think that's about it. I don't think they were frightened of the matron. After I'd been matron for a number of years, I then went to the New South Wales College of Nursing and got my diploma in nurse education, and then came back to Bowral. And then I was on a committee that was to look at sort of the planning of health, and they had to have a country representative on it. So I was that country representative for a while. It was the, I think, Professional Services Group, and it operated just for, I suppose, 5 or 6 years, and then that was abandoned as, the changes in health and the delivery of health was advancing. And then I became involved, very much so, in the Illawarra School of Nursing, and it was, I found that very, very interesting. I retired from nursing in 1990. Then I just enjoyed being at home. I'm the patron of the auxiliary now, but I was the president for a number of years. I'm very involved with the heart support group of the cardiac assessment unit, so I keep that involvement and regularly go to their meetings, and I'm the patron of that group. And then I say I'm on the hospital auxiliary, and then my other interest is in the local historical society.